fellow subscribers. It is me, Ethan here, and welcome back to a brand new series that I'm going to be starting to do. Oh, and I know what you're all saying. Ethan, what's up with all the new series lately? Well, I'll tell you why. I wanted to expand my channel a little bit more because you guys are awesome and you deserve daily content. And I'm going to try and get it to you every day. But this new series is not Happy Wheels. It's not any gameplay right now. I know that I said it would be gameplay, but it's not gonna be because I've chosen to do some different kinds of stuff. It's gonna be creepypasta videos. I copy pasted, put it in a text document, transferred it to my Nook using the wire, connected to this computer. Yes, this is the Nook. This is the thing that made me not give you guys content so stupid. I know, kind of annoys me too. But anyway, this is for you guys. I'm gonna be reading to you guys, not gaming creepypastas. Creepypasta lost episodes. You might hear some noises in the background. That's just my little brother being a jerk. But anyway, let's get started. I chose like a really quick one for this. Oh, yeah, there's my alert saying that it's plugged in. But anyway, I chose a really quick one for this time because I figured that you guys wouldn't want me to read a giant one, and I guess I'll just get right into it. But I actually wait, hold on. I should explain. This is called Ed's Problem or Double D's Problem. If you've seen the show Ed and Eddie, you will know where that is from. Me personally, as a child, I loved watching Ed and Eddie, even though it was a little too old for me at the time. It was more of like a older kid show. I was born in 2001. I didn't really understand it that well, and it wasn't on for much longer when I was a kid. But anyway, now that you know what this is about, now you, bleh. Now that you know what the show is, I'll explain it to you. It's basically these three friends. Ed, he's tall, usually wears green sweater, kind of, thought of as dumb, the dumb one. Double D, Ed, spelled with two D's. He's like the brainiac of the group, and, Eddie, he's kind of short, he usually wears yellow, and he's really known for being almost like a scam artist. Always wanted to scam the kids there. But anyway, yeah, these are all kids, by the way. Just to let you know, just kids scamming other kids, not like an adult. That would be kind of weird, and I think that would be kicked off the air immediately. But anyway, Double D though is significant for his hat, and I have not read this creepypasta yet, so I kind of want to jump right into it. So let's begin. Double D's Problem. I have to tell you, it's been in my mind for at least 7 years. And I'll start here. As my brother was going on holiday, he told me to crash at his house and look after his pets. I did. He gave me the keys to his house and then moved in for the following week. At that time, I went in his room and unpacked. God, I wish I stayed home, but I have to tell you what happened. I unpacked him. As I went to leave the room, something caught my eye. It was a note. It had the following numbers on it: 6715. I was confused at that point. I thought nothing of it and put it back on his bedside table. I think I went to the kitchen to get a drink at that point. I'm not too sure. It was 7 years ago. This event happened. All I remember was going in the kitchen and then going into his living room to watch some TV. At this point, I found another piece of paper. I put it in my pocket this time, though. I got ready for bed, and as I got dressed into my PJs, I remembered looking out the window, seeing some sort of youth run across the road running away from my house. I thought nothing of it. I went to bed, but I had the strangest nightmare. I was in a field. I remembered the dream too, clear, as if it actually happened. It was still one of the weirdest dreams ever. It was just a normal field. No trees, no path. Just a giant ocean surrounding me. That's all I remembered. I remember getting up and getting ready for college as it wasn't that far from my brother's house. I walked to the door to leave, but there was a package. I left it on the seat and left for college. If I remember correctly, it had the number 6715 written on the box in neat writing. I told my friend Ross about the dream. He just looked at me with a blank face and nodded. I still find that weird to this day. I wonder what was up with him. I can't really remember more about that day. The next day, however, Ross didn't come to college. Remember that package? Yeah, well, I wish I didn't either. Poor Ross. At that time, I had no idea what the package was, but now I know. It was a DVD wrapped in bubble wrap. The numbers 6751 were there as well. I took the DVD out of the bubble wrap. There was a note as well. I was playing with the bubble wrap as I read on. Hi, Robbie. That's my name. It's me, Ross. Listen, I'm so sorry. I don't want to give you this, but it's too late now. You're reading the letter. My condolences, Ross. I remember feeling lightheaded at that moment. Sometimes I still randomly feel it. I stuck the DVD into my brother's brand new PS2. It played. To my surprise, it was Ed, Edd n Eddy. This is how the episode played out. It started out with the wacky intro music and the title card by Double D came up. It started with Double D walking back and forward in his room. Messy, 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 he screamed out as he was nervously tidying his room. It was very surprising, but his room was messy. He heard a knock, and just like Season 1, Episode 1, he dashed up and down the stairs as the door kept on ringing. He then ignored it. The fourth time. Now Double D, it's obvious that someone is playing a trick. Must tidy, or poor old mother will ground me. This part disturbed me. He wrote on a sticky note, and then said the following. Let me see. Why, yes, father, I shall wash your car. He wrote another note and read, Oh, certainly, mother. I will do the laundry. He ran down the stairs and it went black. It came back on, and this time it looked like Double D was in Eddie's bedroom. This time he sat on his bed with a nervous look on his face. One thing I remember is that in the poorly drawn background, there was some sort of noose-like object. It faded to the back, and then we were greeted to Ed's room. This time, Double D could be seen in the background, this time without a face. That's what it looked like to me. He walked up Ed's stairs and slowly closed the door. It panned over Ed's room for a while, then panned over his bed where a note said 6751. We're then greeted with Double D lying on his bed, still with no face. The camera then panned into his face to reveal 2 black dots. The camera then panned over at Double D's table, and there stood 3 skulls. The first one being the skull that was shown in Episode 1, Season 1. The other 2 were different. One was tall and skinny and looked silly. The other one was short and wider looking. It laid on its side. It then, for the final time, fades to black. I got in contact with Ross again. He said that he never sensed such thing and that he wasn't feeling that well. That's why he was lifeless looking. Double D, the screen cap. My brother was supposed to return a couple of days later, but I remembered my mother phoning me that my brother was in a mental institute. We sold his house as he wouldn't be returning there for a long time. I took his pets and looked after them. I also went to see him a couple of weeks ago before writing the story. He's doing good, but he told me never to view the full 22 minutes. I only saw 10 minutes. I dread to think what happens next. He still mumbles 6751 sometimes, but he's still getting better. I also took a screen cap of Double D lying on his bed. I still have the DVD, but I refuse to look at the holes. Well, that was the end of Double D's problem. But anyway, it wasn't that scary, not at all, I don't think anyway, unless you guys were scared. I mean, it was a little creepy, a little eerie, but nothing too over the top. I like the fact that it was based off of 7 years ago, going by 7 years ago from 2014, which is 2007, which I think is just about the time that Ed and Eddie was kind of like ending. I'm not sure if that was still on, and I feel like going on Google right now, but I'm not gonna right now. But I actually feel like this was written pretty well, actually. I like the only thing that I didn't like, it was kind of hard to understand as you're reading it, but basically I guess the brother watched the episode, and he watched the episode too, and he got sent to a mental institute because of it, like normal kind of lost episode creepypasta stuff. But what it what like interested me the most was like what was the problem after all, like, because and I like the fact that it ends where you don't see the ending. They let your imagination make up what it is. And he's talking to sticky notes, schizophrenia, kind of like that kind of stuff, which I actually shouldn't joke about because there was a member in my family with schizophrenia. But yeah, but that is a pretty bad disease. But yeah, that kind of stuff happens, obviously it's not possible at all. Well, I don't think so anyway. I mean, it could, but I doubt it, unless it was like modified by like a morbid old guy in his 40s, I'm guessing. But yeah, you could kind of tell that I was like kind of like cracking up at the parts with the bubble wrap, because I know I'd just be sitting there. I wouldn't give a crap about the DVD. I'd just be like taking the bubble wrap, and that, you know what, that actually makes me think of something. Like, it must take a lot of patience to work in a bubble wrap factory, because if you're like me, you know that you would be touching that bubble wrap. And he put it into his brother's brand new PS2, and well, it was based 7 years ago, but still, I didn't really like the whole like 6715. Like, that really did not have anything to do with the story. But as I said before, this is only one of the many Creepypasta Lost episodes that I will be reading to you guys on YouTube, because you guys are amazing. Don't forget to nom on that like button, because it's a piece of bacon. And also don't forget to leave a comment down below giving me suggestions on what other Lost episode creepypastas you want me to read to you guys. And just tell me what you thought of the video overall. And if you like my content, if you enjoy it, you want to see more of it, well, there will be more of it. Maybe today, even, in fact. Probably. I don't know. But to find that out, you're probably going to want to subscribe, so it'll go in your sub box, so you always see the videos that I post, and you'll never miss a video. But anyway, also don't forget to check out my awesome friend, James Rod. I'm not gonna leave his link down below because I don't. My internet's not that good, and I don't really feel like risking it. But I'll give the link to you right now. It's http:// I just said that. www.youtube.com/JamesXRod videos / So just type that into your search bar and you'll get a direct link to his channel, I'm pretty sure anyway. If not, then just Google like James XRod videos on YouTube or James Rod TV. But he'll come up on there. He's really good. He's a really good person, and you should subscribe to him too. So, because you guys are awesome. And anyway, as always, I will see you guys later. Bye.